start to understand that, like, a lot of these things are really just said to placate men. It's kind of like giving them a little binky or a little baby bottle and saying, like, yeah, you know, y'all are the leaders, like, now go fight in a war. That's, you know, par for the course of nature. You know, nature has always treated men this way, right? It's like, yeah, you're super, you're awesome, you're strong, and, you know, brave and all that. Like, go defend or protect or whatever. We don't really, you're expendable, right, in that sense. So first of all, that should be your first sign that you are not the real alpha, right? If you are the people that are getting sent off to DIE in a war, you're not the real alpha. Like, you're the expendable, you're the betas. So if 99% of y'all can be sent off to a war with like no real consequences, so just right then and there you should know you're expendable. Women's bodies tend to be more likely to miscarry a male fetus, for example. Like, nature thinks you're expendable. That's your first sign. You're more vulnerable in the womb and stuff like that, more vulnerable when you come out of the womb. Like, girls come out 2 weeks more developed than boys straight out of the womb. That's alpha behavior. That's the alpha nature. That's the first reason I say that. And I know I already see, you know, some man in here saying, why can't everyone be an alpha? That's my question to men. Why can't everyone be an alpha? Or if that's a woman asking the question, like, why can't everyone be an alpha? We gotta ask the men, because they're the ones that's refusing to get with the alpha program. The way that men operate, right, first of all, via bro code, that's beta behavior, right? Betas band together. And so we can see by the way that a lot of men act towards actual alpha males that have, you know, chosen their own path and have a family that they love, serve, protect, all that alpha shit. Most men actually really hate those men. They hate men like Russell Wilson and Alexis Ohanian. Y'all may know him better as Mr. Serena Williams. They hate that guy. They hate Russell Wilson. They hate, you know, any man that's in a committed, stable relationship where he takes care of his wife and children, because they are all betas. What betas do is they try to bite at the ankles of these alpha men, and they spend so much time on the internet trying to roast them for being nice to their wife and children, and that is all beta behavior. Another example of beta behavior, like I already said, is bro code, but also the fact that men exhibit beta behavior by mindlessly submitting to other males, very mindlessly. So there's no questioning of, you know, if all the other men are doing it, they're just gonna do it, right? And that's their justification, that, oh, well, everybody else was doing it, right? It's like, well, why did you go to the strip club and do something you regret? Oh, well, the guys wanted to go, so we went. Whereas, like, in a group of women, if somebody's really like, hey, like, I don't feel comfortable doing this, I'm not gonna do this, people will either like accommodate that and be like, oh, no problem, girl, didn't know you felt that way, let's go do something else. Or they'll be like, okay, cool, let's like think of an alternative, maybe you can join us after, like, whatever. That's alpha behavior. That all involves like critical thinking and actual brain activity. Following along with the rest of the group and saying, oh, well, it was too bad, I just couldn't do anything because all the other men were doing this one thing, that's beta behavior. If you've ever used that type of shit to justify your behavior as a man, know you're a beta. You're not an alpha, and you never will be. Only women act like that. Only women